And you're at Arthur's Boxing Gym in Redfelin, and you're with me now with former Commonwealth light middleweight champion Bradley Pryce. How's it going, Brad?
Going good, yeah, going well.
You've got a fight coming up. Do you want to tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, well, I had a phone call yesterday. The fight on Steve Robinson's promotion, week Saturday, I think it's 14th of March, against some guy from Latvia. He was supposed to be fighting Aled Cook. Aled Cook had to pull out for whatever reason, so they've asked me to step in and take the fight. And you know what I mean? I'm not one to say no to a fight, so we said yeah. I'm in okay shape. You know what I mean? It's not my ideal weight fighting this boy. You know what I mean? I think it's catch weight between middleweight and super middleweight, so not my natural weight. But he looks. I watched a bit of him on YouTube. I'm not sure of his name. He looks okay. You know what I mean? His record's bad. He's won 9, lost 20, drew 2. But watching him, he looks okay, to be fair. You know what I mean? But by right, I should be going in and doing a job on this guy, even though it was a 4-round fight. I mean, I should be beating him. And if I don't beat him, I got problems.
How do you think the 4 rounds will suit you? Because you normally like a slow starter.
Yeah, it's not going to suit, to be fair. I'm not a 4-round fighter. I never have been. But I don't know if the welterweight prize fight is complete yet. So ideally, you know, this will be a nice warm up for that. 4 rounds. I mean, I know I got to go in there and do a number on this kid. So I mean, I'm not going to take no chances and go out there. I'm going to go out there and get stuck in straight away and win the fight.
How many times have you been stopped in his career, do you know? He's
been stopped 3 times, so obviously he's a doable guy. And like I said, he boxed Saturday, so he done a 6-round on Saturday, so he's fitting up now to box in 2 weeks, so he's going to be good and ready.
You're going to be looking to make a statement and stop, try and stop him?
Definitely. Obviously a bigger boy and I've been fighting, so maybe he'll suck up my punches, but that's the plan, to go in there and do some damage.
Do you know who else is on that bill, Brad?
Yeah, Kyle King from the gym's on there, fighting my brother, and that should be a cracking fight. They boxed before. It's a good fight first time round, and I mean, I got to be team Pryce, haven't I? Even though I train with Kyle, I got to be team Pryce. But yeah, best of luck to both of them. Hopefully they'll be on a great performance, and I'm not really sure who else on the card.
It's Craig Kennedy on there. Jerome Samuel's got a rematch against Di Jones.
Okay.
That's for the Welsh title. Luke Robinson, Tony Dixon's on there. Now you're on there. I think it's going to be a cracking bill, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be a good bill, yeah. Like I said, I'm just looking forward to getting in there, getting a win, waking up the next morning and enjoying my birthday.
Was it your birthday on Sunday, isn't it?
My birthday the next day. I turned 33, so this will be my last fight as a 32-year-old. So, let's get it done.
Can you take us back to the start of your career when you turned pro back in 1999? Or like 15 years ago, seems like a lifetime away.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, well, I was good amateur, and thinking back, I wish I stayed amateur, maybe try to get in the Olympics. But my brother's turned professional, and I followed suit with it. I was obviously at the Calzaghe gym with Joe, Darren, all them boys. They all turned pro, so I mean, I wanted the money, didn't have a job after school, so I followed suit and turned professional.
That must have been a good gym to be in at the time, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was an excellent gym. You know what I mean? We've had obviously a lot of champions through the doors. Had McNally and Ganvies, my brothers. They kind of didn't go the full distance, but it was a brilliant gym to be at back in the younger days. It was a great club.
Yeah. You won your first 16 fights, right? 3 years until you had your first defeat against Ted Bambi. How did you feel at that point? You had a good run, didn't you?
To be fair, I don't think I've ever took the sport serious. I don't think I've ever knuckled down and give it 100%. No, me even now. I still probably not giving it 100%, but that's what it was. I always had hard fights when I turned pro. My third fight I boxed a guy called Eddie Nevins. He was 5-0, and that's how my career's been. I've always boxed good boys all for my career.
After Enzo Kettlesecchi, you went with Gary Lockett. You had a few fights with him. You know with Jamie Arthur. How did that come about?
Well, with Enzo, I actually went on a spell with Tony Borg, which I enjoyed, and for whatever reason I went back with Enzo, and obviously Enzo then called time on his training career, and I wanted to go back with Tony. We all had discussion in the gym, me, Gavin, all the rest of the boys. I think Kerry Oak went up with Carl Ince, Ali Miles went somewhere else. I wanted to go with Tony Borg, but Gavin decided he wanted to go down with Lockett, so I followed suit, and don't really want to go into too much about my time with Gary, but I mean, I did enjoy it, to be fair, and I was glad to team up with Jamie now. And,
how did that opportunity come around then?
Well, I was after me and Lockett parted companies, I was doing my own training. I had a friend helping me out with pad work at a local leisure centre in the squash courts. I mean, and I had a phone call in to fight Chris Eubank, and he took it. But we went up, and obviously my mate, not a proper trainer, so he didn't have the license to go in the corner, so we flew up the island. I had to find someone up there to work my corner, and that's how that's how the Eubank fight went. I mean, it wasn't ideal preparations, and obviously come back, and I knew I had to get a proper trainer. Come down, done a bit with Jamie, and I find him an excellent trainer. For me, it just, since I've been with him, I've been getting hard fights. It's been nice to get a couple of rebuilding fights, like this. Hopefully this one's going to be now, week Friday, and then we can rebuild on it and work towards the title.
Do you think Jamie brings out the best in you?
Yeah, definitely. He's technically good, like, he's teaching me things. Like I said, I've never been willing to learn about the sport before. I've just gone in and had a scrap, and that's now all of a sudden I'm working on what I'm doing wrong and learning a bit more about boxing, which I probably should have been doing when I was 10. I mean, I'm 32 now, and I'm just starting to learn about the sport, how to throw my shots correct, and it's not complete yet. I'm still not throwing shots correct at the minute, but it's something we're working on, and we'll keep working on it.
Yeah, how many fights would you like to have this year then?
200. Whatever, really.
What would you like to achieve as well this year?
I don't want to go down that journeyman path, which my record's already looking like I've gone down that path. So ideally, I'd like to get a win on this fight, and then work towards the title at welterweight. And it's a bit strange fighting catchweight, middleweight, so middle to go down to welter, but I'm a natural welterweight, to be honest, and that's where I plan on fighting.
Brad, I've once seen an interview with Michael Jennings, who shared the ring with some of the best in the business, and he was asked the question, who was the toughest man he'd ever faced? And he said Bradley Pryce. How does this make you feel?
Well, it's good that someone like Jennings would say that about, you know what I mean? With the people he beat in with as well, Cotto, he beat in with all the top level fighters. So yeah, it was a great fight. And likewise, he's probably the fittest guy I've ever fought. I mean, it was obviously a 12-round fight, British title fight, and I mean it was a really good competitive fight. And I mean, I would have liked to think I would have won it. I dropped him in the first round, and then
when you dropped him in the first round, what was you thinking? Was you thinking like I got him, or?
Well, like him always a slow starter, so it was a bit of a shock to his system. When I dropped him in round one, and I'm planning on going in the later rounds. So when he got back up, I kind of backed off rather than jump on him. And obviously, in the later round, he was just as fit as me. Yeah. Obviously, in the last round, I caught him a punch right at the end, and the ref said if the bell didn't go, he was going to stop it. So it's been unfortunate, but it was a great fight, and he's a great guy.
Wish you'd done things different in that fight now, or?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I wish I'd done things different in 15 of my fights that I've lost.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's just the way it is.
Do you feel you've been given the recognition you deserve in boxing?
Yeah, I suppose. I've won Commonwealth champion, and considering that, I mean, I'm not a boxing fan, I think that's pretty good. Like, I mean, I haven't lived the sport in the past, so to achieve Commonwealth title and defend it 5 times, I think that's a good achievement.
Yeah.
But like now, I'd like to go on and win something else, maybe the British title, and that's the aim. That's definitely the aim now before my career's over.
Yeah. How many more years do you think you'll fight for?
Well, I'm 33 now, a week Saturday, so I still feel as young as I did 10 years ago. I feel good. I'm still training well. I know I can up my training because all my career I've always been a lazy trainer, and that's just what it is. But I think I could always up the training and push myself a bit further, and that's what I intended to start doing.
A lot of your early fights was on the undercard of Joe Kawasaki, and he didn't really make it onto the TV. Did this bother you?
No, not really. That's just the way it was. I mean, we had a lot of boys in the gym. We had a lot of boys in the gym who we all fought on Joe's undercard, and didn't make it, but I know I've had a few fight of the years. I had a fight on BBC, one that people still talk about, to be honest, when I boxed them, Gavin Down. It was, and Jason Hall I boxed. There was 2 fights that people still talk about to this day, you know what I mean? Yeah. Both wars. But that's the fights I love, but I need to change that around and start boxing a bit more rather than get involved in slugfests.
What's the toughest fight you've ever been in?
It'd have to be them 2 fights I just mentioned, Gavin Down and Jason Hall. I was hurt in both fights, and hurt them in both fights, you know what I mean? And I won them both, but it was tough. They went the distance, like, they was tough fights, very tough.
What's your most memorable achievement in boxing?
It'd have to be winning the Commonwealth title, I suppose. It'd have to be that. I mean, I've won a couple of other titles. I've won 2 intercontinental titles, the IBF and WBO. I've won the Welsh title, and yeah, the Commonwealth. That has to be the best one.
Yeah. Do you think we've seen the best of Bradley Pryce?
I hope not. I hope not. Like I said, I'm boxing week Friday now, and there can't be no mistakes, can't be no hiccups. I mean, it just can't be. I mean, I know that this guy, he's classed as a journeyman, but I mean, I'm going to be giving away a lot of weight to him, and I'm going to have to do the job. But mark my words, I'm going to be switched on that night. I'm going to go in there and come out there with a win.
Would you have done things different if you know what you know now?
100%, yeah. I'd probably start watching a bit of boxing one night. I've never, like I said, I've never took the sport serious. Never watched it. I mean, I don't study it. I mean, never studied opponents. I think this time now, I've watched a bit of that boy on YouTube, and even though I should be watching him all week now, looking at what I need to be doing to win. I watched the little thing, I watched 3 rounds of his fight and turned off because I just got bored. But that's what I'm going to try and do this week is keep watching him, try and stay focused watching him now, rather than switch off and I mean, my mind goes somewhere else.
Is there any fights out there that you'd be really interested in taking?
Obviously
or anyone in particular you'd like to fight?
Anyone really, but the fight Gavin would have been nice with notice. I mean,
which fight?
Frankie Gavin.
Yeah.
That was like a 30 hours notice. I mean, and I felt if I studied his style, I think it would be a different fight. But, like I said, wasn't the big. But I get this fight underway now, and hopefully we can work my way up the welterweight rankings.
Is there any fights out there you wish you didn't take for any reason?
No, I don't have no regrets. No regrets. I mean, I've took fights at short notice in the past and lost, and I mean, obviously I wish I didn't take them, but I mean, you can't have no regrets in this sport. That's just the way it is. You're going to take a fight, you know what I mean? Expect the decision to go against you if you're 100% ready.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it's been all my career. You know what I mean? Half-hearted, but got to knuckle down a bit now and we're stuck in.
How's training been going leading up to this fight then? I know you didn't know you was taking the fight, but you've been in the gym.
I would say it's been. It doesn't mean brilliant, like, I mean, I'm not my fighting weight, and unless I'm under the 11 stone mark, I ain't going to be in my best boxing shape. So, but training's gone well. Jamie's teaching me stuff. I mean, that's why I think boxing-wise, I can just go in and fight anyway. I can fight any day of the week. Yeah. But I mean, what Jamie does, teach me things. I mean, what I should be doing, go in there and work my jab, which I plan on doing in this fight, rather than just go in there, turn into a messy slugfest and end up coming out there with a draw or something, right? So yeah, I'm going to go in there and work my jab, box him and hopefully land a big shot, take him out.
Can you tell us about your daily routine when training for a fight?
Yeah, well, obviously I'm a stay-at-home dad. I'm missing work, so I stay at home with my boy all day. So the plan is I drop him in school 9 o'clock, come to the gym with Jamie at 9:30, finish about 11 o'clock, and I get back to pick him up at 11:30. And then I take him down to my mother's then, and I go to the leisure centre, do a bit of training there, maybe have a swim, sauna, and then I bring him back. I take him back home at about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. When my missus comes home, I'll end up going to the gym again, a certain class, or just go to the gym and do a bit of weight or something like that. But I try and train 3 times a day if possible, and yeah, that's about it.
When you're doing your boxing, what will that involve when you come into the gym?
Well, I come to the gym and do bags, pads, and work on technical things with Jamie, you know what I mean? And that's what I need. That's what I need drummed in my head. Well, that's where I'm going wrong. Technical side of things. So he's telling me how to position myself, what shots I should be throwing, which way my feet need to move and stuff like that. And, like I said, I should have knew all this stuff when I was 10, but yeah. I never paid interest in the sport. I just got in there and had a tear up, but yeah, there's a lot more to come for me. And I think I got a good few years left to show it. How
can boxing fans follow your progress? You on Twitter or Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook and Twitter, so on both.
What's your name on Twitter, you know?
My name?
You get a chance.
Bradley Pryce.
Just at Bradley Pryce, is
Bradley
it?
Pryce away. You've got to tell people that, look. Pryce away.
Pryce away. And on Facebook, it's Bradley Pryce, isn't it?
Bradley Pryce. If you want to follow me on my other Facebook, Bradley Sugar Sweet Pryce. You can't get on that one because I got too many members already. Yeah. Over 5,000 friends.
Where does that nickname come from, Sugar Sweet? Have you given up to yourself, or is it something that somebody's given to you?
I think when I was with JEROME Pro, I think Enzo came up with it. Am I still talking?
Yeah, go on. We are listening, Brad.
Yeah, I think when I turned pro, Enzo came up with our name, Sugar Sweet, and you're kind of stuck on a tattoo on my back.
Right. Where can your fans buy tickets for your next fight?
Well, they can get them off Jamie Arthur, or come to the gym, or they can contact me on Facebook.
Yeah, and what, will you meet them up and deliver them then? Or?
Yeah, they want tickets, I'll drop tickets off to them.
Right, what kind of fight can we expect to see come fight night?
Slug.
Slugfest.
No, you can set a classy performance. I mean, head up, boxing masterclass. So you can expect.
Right, finally, any final words?
Yeah.
Anyone you'd like to thank?
My sponsor, Borg Essential. Yep. We got on the back end, we got JEROME. That's it, just JEROME. And what else we got on it? Brilliant sponsors. Brilliant sponsors.